Hi everyone, this is Lady Emmanuel back with you with part 2 for multiple transformation of the quadratic parent function. Part 1, we went over number 1 on this assignment. Number 2 tells us to compare g of x, which is the green graph, and its graph to the parent function f of x equals x squared to, we're comparing these two. To watch myself. So the thing is, if we look at the equation for the parent function, the equation is f of x equals x squared. Okay. Then for the g of x is equals negative x squared. So it told us to compare. So if you notice here both have x squared. So both have x squared. Okay, this is the same. Okay, now what do you notice different? The difference here is that this one is positive, this is positive, this is negative. Okay, positive and negative. Okay, now when you look at the graph of the parent function is open upward. Okay. It's open upward, the graph, okay? And I will put that here just as well. Open upward. Now, and then with the g of x function, it's open downward. And I will put open downward here just as well. And you say, what is causing it to open upward and downward? It's the sign, babies. It's right here. When it's positive, it's going to be open upward. When it's negative, it's open downward. Okay? And you'd be like, wait, and what did I notice? When it's open upward, you will notice that when it's open upward, it has a minimum value. The vertex is a minimum. Okay? The vertex is a minimum. So right here is a minimum. Your vertex is a minimum. And that vertex there, and I'll put vertex. The vertex is a minimum. Whereas when it's open downward, it has a vertex, a maximum for the vertex. So here, the vertex is a maximum. Oh, that's getting a little sloppy, right? So let me write here, over here. This will be a good idea for you to write this information here and color coded. So you can go ahead and say that g of x, that function g of x, has a maximum. G of x has a maximum because the graph is open downward due to the negative value of a. Oh, well, the negative value of the coefficient of x squared. The negative value of the coefficient of x squared, okay? And if you look, and that's the x squared, because of what if it was negative 2x squared or negative 1/2 x squared, is the x squared, the coefficient would be negative, okay? And we refer to it as a, so I was like, oh, hold up. I want to make sure it's very clear, okay? And right here, like I wrote this sentence, if you will, you can do the same for the pink. Guys, when you look at a video, pause it, write things in complete sentence so you can get used to writing in complete sentence and doing your comparison and contrasting. You can make a graphic organizer and just take that information that you hear from the video and put it in such a way that you can understand it in a graphic organizer. Okay. Also, you think about now with this g of x, it makes me think about how does it impact the axis of symmetry, or does it? Is the x symmetry the same? Now remember I said that the vertex has the same point. And you know that's 0, 0. So now we know that this vertex here is 0, 0. So that's for both. But here with the vertex, and I'm going to write down vertex. Let me write it here. And I'm color coding the vertex is 0, 0. Okay. For the g of x. And it's also 0, 0 for the parent function. However, remember that we said the axis of symmetry. I'm going to put a axis of symmetry. It's going to be x equals whatever the x value is for the vertex, which is 0. Now, the domain, of course, we know the domain is all real number because it has arrows, regardless of it going up and downward. However, the range, if we know we're going to use the y value for the vertex, so we know we're going to put y for the range, and we know we're going to use the value 0. But the thing is the y value increasing or decreasing for g of x? Guys, whenever it's open downward, meaning whenever the coefficient of x squared is negative, then your range will be y is less than or equals to whatever your vertex y value is. Whatever that maximum is, that would be less than or equals that maximum value from the vertex. Continue to read the information and just really respond to, read it. Here it's telling you about reflection. I'm not going to read that for you. Number 3, so how does the sign of a in the function g of x equals a of x squared affect the graph? Here you got a as positive 1. Here you got a as negative 1. How does it affect? Love you guys. Peace out.